The Hallis Trophy and a date at the Super Bowl await one of these teams as we begin the NFC Championship game. Field flipping effort there as he's brought down on the opposite side of the 50.
What a return to get this game started. What a beginning. But where is the coverage team? And now you got to wonder, how's this going to change the way you script this opening drive?
They'll run for the first time with their rookie from Michigan. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Back-to-back carries here. And a decent run gets about 4. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
Packers going nickel on 3rd. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Ooh, and almost an opening drive pick, but he couldn't hang on. He dropped it, so the potential turnover winds up on the ground. Does, though, bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Sends this to the end zone. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
Ready.
Move that ball up. It's going to be 6 to go now on 2nd down.
Here we go.
I'll throw it. Caught by his back. And this one does not go far.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
Hurry.
Working quickly here. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Buys time, rolling right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and of course, is the throwaway.
Again to throw on 2nd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. All right, partner, testing the perimeter early there. Coverage held up. Could be a tough day for those outside receivers to make an impact.
Okay, partner, testing you here. You've heard me say this a lot. Okay, coordinator's job is to get you man-to-man coverage, and your job is
to win it. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He's going to try to drop it in, deep right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. The intended target there was toward Morton. So that brings up 4th and long. That's going to be something to watch as this game goes on, Brock. We know they like to take their shots throughout.
Yeah, and we know this league today, Kate, loves to play that umbrella coverage, right? Try to keep everything in front of them. The only way you're going to get behind them is to take shots like that one.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Now again, running right. And this is a tough one. Met back at his own 2-yard line for the loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. He'll throw from his end zone. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
That's a pretty darn smart play right there, and you've got to be so careful. You got to make sure 100% that you're outside that tackle box before you throw it away, because you don't want to hand him a safety off an unforced mistake.
Cougar 19.
From his end zone, 3rd and long. He finds his running back deep down the left side. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. He's at the 5. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys go up 6-0 here in the first. Point after from Carlson is up and good. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Here's a return from the 7. And this drive will start inside the 25. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. On the move, headed right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
7 yards. And 2nd down.
A lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17.
Here we go.
He's going to throw this one. Setting up the running back screen. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Offensive line fast. 3rd down from the gun. Throwing the out route complete. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
They're going for this. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And this caught takes Travis Hunter. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ready? Let's go.
There's a dive up the middle. It's inside the 10. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Well, there's a case to be made, and a really strong one, that this running back deserves the next touch. I'll tell you this, Kate, the defense is going to be keyed up on him. Maybe a great time for a little play-action pass, too.
On the red zone now. Oh, passes into the arms of Jair Alexander. Intercepted. He's off to the races. The 30. The 10. Right for the end zone. There he goes. Pick 6. Touchdown, Green Bay.
This offense had time to go through the 5 stages of grief by the time that interception reached the other end zone, Kate. Denial when they saw it picked off. Anger is returned, picked up steam all the way through to some reluctant acceptance that they just watched the celebration unfold in the wrong end zone.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Brings it in at the 13. He showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
When you get contributions like that and you kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
To the line come the Cowboys. Good starting spot here, 1st and 10.
Come on, come on. Set. 70 line. Ready.
They'll go play action for Sanders. Cut out left. He gets through for a 7-yard gain. The tackle made at the 47.
Number 7. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 47.
We're 1 quarter into deciding who's going to represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment.
Okay.
Second quarter all set to begin, and it'll be Cowboys football. They start out with a 2nd and 3. Has him on the quick hitter, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he takes it down to the 33. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
Play action, Sanders. Forced out to his right. Towards the sideline, and he's got it. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yep, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Sanders back to throw. Gets it to him on the screen. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet. This is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards. And the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
He put everything he had into this one. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Finds his fullback. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets it down to the 14. So 3rd and 16, no problem for him as they get the first.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Sanders going to throw here on 1st. They've got a screen to the running back. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Fullback trying to power it across. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Give him 4 on that play. So now they've got 2nd and goal.
So many offenses will script, Kate, their first 15 plays of a game, but it's often getting to the lesser-used stuff like that that's critical in the red zone. They get a decent gain out of it and continue the push for the goal line.
Here we go. Ready,
They'll try and punch it in. He runs it across, touchdown! Carlson to tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Off the play fake. He'll throw. Flushed out of the pocket. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So 2nd down coming up.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Well, they shoot the pass to try and bring up 3rd and short via a little more conservative ground call, but it backfired. You know, the defense, they'll look for keys up front. They fired off the line knowing the run was coming. And, boy, they busted it before it could get back to the line.
That's complete inside the 35. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20. So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. More from Sunday Night Primetime on the other side.
Okay,
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to throw. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Here's 2nd and 10 from the 21.
60 vices. Let's go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Going to the ground again on 1st. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but he didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
Ready. Cowboy 80. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Warrior 70. 60 Bobcat. 60
Back on 2nd and goal. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Reichert on to the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Packers tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return coming from the 14. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Starting out with an empty backfield, Brock. Here they come. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. Sanders. Short pass brought in. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. The Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running.
2nd and 6 at the 34-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. This one caught by C.D. Lamb. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop him. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Downs 1st down. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock still running. To the air on 1st down. Sanders Lasers this one deep down the middle. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That one was intended for Travis Hunter. And it's going to be second down.
Hey, King, run. Let's go now.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. He's trying to go deep again. This is caught inside the 15. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take the lead just before halftime. Carlson adds the extra point. And the Cowboys break that tie and now lead by 7. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. This play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
All set to go now from the 35.
Back to 60. Back to 60.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. They'll run here following the penalty. Nice work there to cancel out the penalty and then some. That's 9 yards, 2nd and 6 coming up. Now timeout taken by Green Bay, and that's it second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. One last play before the break. One final shot before the half. A massive shot towards the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. Trophy awaits one of these teams, partner. Just a half to go as we're off in the third quarter. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. It's a design boot. Connects on the crosser. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there. That picks up the 1st.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Makes the tackle. Makes a man miss. He's on. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on because one-on-one, he's going to go right through you.
He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. They get 35 out of that play. And it'll give the Packers the 1st. Working inside the red zone. He brings it in. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Trying to throw this from the gun. And he scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Reichert on for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers tie this game at 21. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Short kick here, fielded at the 17. And in the end, Brock, a pretty exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to get it to Harold Fanning Jr. with that one. So that brings up 2nd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings.
Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Packers are able to get the return down to the 40-yard line before they're stopped. Wow, this has been a great game so far, Brock. A hard-fought first half, but they're really offering an edge to their opponent here by throwing a pick on their opening drive.
And now we'll get to see if they can capitalize that and pull ahead. They've already got the ball once this half. You know that they're loose, and now they get it back just one snap later.
No progress on 1st down, and that'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this, it's over. Over.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Looking quickly here. Looking to throw. He connects downfield. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Nice play, straight ahead. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Catch made over the middle. It's inside the 10. And he's going to be dropped with a big hit at the end of that. But the effort still sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after.
Going ground on 1st and goal. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. 6 yards from there. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
He's going to throw it. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on 2nd and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here. 3rd and goal. One of the biggest moments of this NFC title game. Here's a give straight up the middle. And he's across. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Went after trying good by Reichert. And the Packers break that tie and now lead by 7. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Kick taken in here at the 17. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner. And this gets out to the 30. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Drop 60, drop 60. Cougar, Cup 19, Cup 7 Pirates.
On on first down. Here's Sanders. That one's complete over the middle. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. Even 10-yard gain on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Fits it through the middle. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys can tie it up after hitting Pater in the third. Carlson's extra point is good. And the Cowboys tie us up 28-all. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Starting from the 5. Making some progress here. And he's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops. Green Bay offense to the line now. First and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
He'll look to throw. Setting up the screen. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
From the gun on third down. Complete beyond the marker. Big man showing up the yards. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a lead just before the end of the third. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns, too, just like he showed off.
And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. Just a quarter left before one of these teams punches its ticket to the Super Bowl. It's Cowboys football, and their season's going to be over if they don't erase this deficit. Starting out trips right here. First and 10. Now Sanders. Taking a shot deep here. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And into the end zone he goes for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys now trail by just a point in the fourth. So a chance to tie it up again here in the fourth. The kick is good, so this game now hinging on every possession as we're tied up in the fourth. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Has this at the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. After that return, he's looking pretty banged up out there. We're going to have a stoppage as team personnel comes out to look at him. Packers getting set here. First and 10. Now throw to start the drive. Finds him over the middle. And this is brought to a stop up at, let's say, the 34-yard line there. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Throwing from the gun. Completed to his running back. And he's tackled downfield, but look back where that flag rests. Yep, we got a flag in the backfield. I don't think this one's going to stand. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Back to throw now. Dumps it off to his running back. Gets up the edge to the 35. And he's going to get all the way up to the midfield strike. Gain of 26 yards there. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
Ready, set.
Lone back gets the handoff. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
And not a bad play by any means. There's room for more, and they know it.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to the well again. He's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down.
46-yard line. A 1-yard gain. Brings up 3rd and 6.
It's a nickel set for the Cowboys on this 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Put the body on the line for his team. They gain 11 on that play. And it'll give the Packers the 1st. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 4th quarter lead. Reichert on for the point after. His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. So they'll decline this and take the result. The Packers about set to kick this one away, and away we go again. Fielded at the 14. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. They go play action for Sanders. Escapes the pocket. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
They'll try something else from the 27 this time. 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Sending him on the dive. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Packers going with a dime set to get this 3rd down stop.
70 Ranger.
Back to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Long back to the backfield, and they give it to him. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Packers side of the field. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards.
Down to the 44-yard line as he nearly picks up the 1st. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Ready. Panther 60. Panther 60. Ready.
A give now from the gun. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
I love that call on third down because it just gives you options. The best third down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of it.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Setting up the running back screen. They're backed up. Not a stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Here he is to throw. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Packers make the play that should win them this game.
You could feel them, Kate. You could feel the convoy. They were going. They thought they might have another one, but unfortunately, not another touchdown. But you know what? Not going to stop them from celebrating in another big game-changing play.
Here's the long back on the handoff. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. The Cowboys signaling for their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Run lost of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Get it. Nice. Check smash. Check smash. Ready.
Back-to-back carries here. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start to push into Cowboys territory. Now Dallas is going to call its second timeout. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. 3rd down here, need 8 on the play. Another carry for him. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Final timeout taken by the Cowboys. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. The Packers send out their punting unit. J.K. Scott will kick it away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Let's go.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Cut 19.
He'll look to throw it. He almost threw another one. Back-to-back throws now that should have been picked off, partner, as he continues making risky decisions with the football. Well, it sure seems like they have found the wrinkle in their coverage that this QB just can't quite read, Brock. Got him on a pick on the last drive, and they should have had him again right there.
Kate, I can't tell you how lonely a feeling this is.
Yeah.
1 interception you don't like, back-to-back drives. That's a really hard walk off the field.
And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Here he is to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. And let the cover guys go shut it down.
The road to the Super Bowl has come down to this play. Need to convert here on 4th down. They'll run for this, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Cowboys have to get moving here. Clock's still running.
1st and 10 at the
Panther 11.
Setting up to pass. Trying to push deep downfield. That one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
Hey, I get it. If any of their pass catchers have what it takes to beat double coverage, it's him. The kids would say, he's him. That defense knew it's why they doubled him and knocked it away.
So still 10 to go on 2nd from the 33-yard line. Going again here, Sanders. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left. Trying to get that one to CeeDee Lamb. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Okay, ready?
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
6, let's go.
One final shot here. Trying to push deep downfield. And this one falls incomplete. No miracles on the final drive today. This game is over. So it's the visiting Packers who pick up the win. They are your NFC champions, Brock. What a mix of emotions out there right now, right? Happiness to have made it, but also remembering this isn't the ultimate prize. There's a far more important game still to come.
Yeah, and I think maybe they think about that tomorrow. Kind of like these baseball teams do such a great job, Kate, of celebrating every series